good evening, Facebook family, good evening, YouTube family, good evening, Reign in Your Purpose with Mabel Baloy family. I'm on 3 platforms tonight. Good evening to you guys. I trust that you are well this evening. We are here this evening to just answer some few questions. Let me know if you're able to hear me. Let me know if you're able to hear me. I've just had some few glitches with the sound on my side. Let me know if you can hear me. We are answering few questions tonight, and I've received a number of questions. Thank you so much for your engagement. Is really, really encouraging. Your engagement is encouraging. Thank you for those inboxes, DMs, and for the emails that you have sent. I will attempt to answer a few questions tonight, and I'm really, really excited about the engagement. I love the questions. And I'll tell you why. I love the questions because they are helping me to address the topics that you want me to address, or they are helping me to talk about the things that you really want to know, the things that you're interested in. So it is great that you had taken the time to send me those questions, and I hope you can hear me. If somebody can just tell me that I'm audible enough, I'll appreciate that. I'll appreciate that if somebody can just tell me that I'm audible enough. Tonight I'm freestyling. I'm freestyling tonight. I am talking to what you want me to talk about. So it's a freestyle session. I've noted few questions that people have asked, and one of the questions that I want to answer, which is the most popular question that I always get to be asked. I'm asked this question wherever I go. I get to be asked this question. It's been asked on social media. It's been asked. I bump on a person in the mall and they ask me this question. I go to a conference and I get to be asked this question. And like, also family will ask you the very same question. And I want to address it tonight. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it. I'm just going to address it and pass and talk to the other questions that people have asked. I get to be asked that, are you still single? Are you still single? And others will say, when I say yes, I'm still single, they will say, but it's not good for you to be single. It's not good for a man to be single. The Bible said it's not good for a man to be single. And I'll make it a joke and say, yeah, it said a man, but a woman can be single. So I get to be asked that question a lot. And sometimes the way the question is being asked by different people, it makes you feel like it is wrong to be single. You feel like it is wrong to be single because there will be a lot of scriptures that are coming out where people are telling you that no, this is not how God created things must not be like this. But I just want to say, guys, it's okay to be single. There's nothing wrong in being single. There's nothing wrong in being single. And yes, let me answer your question. I am still very much single and very happy. Because it's not like I'm incomplete because I'm single. And just to answer that question with a scripture, let me give you a scripture to answer that question. The scripture says, in just hold on. Scripture says that, but I would have you without carefulness. He that is unmarried careth for the Lord, how he may please the Lord. He that is unmarried careth for the Lord, how he may please the Lord. But he that is married careth for the things that are of the world, how he may please his wife. So this is what is happening. In my singleness, I'm caring a lot about the Lord and how I want to please him. I care a lot about the Lord and how I want to please him. I care a lot about the work of the Lord. So that is keeping me very busy. I care a lot about the purpose that God has given to me. That is keeping me very busy. I'm getting my life together, getting my act together, working in purpose, working in my values, working, in my purpose, and striving to be more like Christ. I'm having that space and that opportunity. I'm building myself on the rock of all ages, Jesus Christ. I'm focusing on the word. I am being strong and being grounded in prayer so that the pressures of this world do not overcome me. So, guys, my answer is that it is very much okay to be single, and many single people out there are getting so much pressurized when they get to be asked this question. They get a lot of pressure from that question. So yes, my beloved people, I am still very much single. There is no significant other. I don't plan to have a significant other very soon. All right, so let me just move on then to the other question, the second question. The second question, which is very much interesting. I love this question. This question, this person says to me, I'm interested in mentoring, but I don't understand what is the difference between mentoring and coaching. I'm interested in mentoring, but I don't know what is the difference between mentoring and coaching. So I'm going to give you that, but I also want to draw your attention that I am running a master class. It's a free master class, and it's based on live coaching. And what I'm going to say now is part of the things that we find in that master class. These are part of the things that I talk about in that master class, is about the foundation of life coaching, that master class. And I'm covering this particular subject where I am showing, people what is the difference between mentoring and coaching. And I'm not only looking at mentoring and coaching, I'm also showing them the difference between mentoring, coaching, training, and counseling, because sometimes we get confused about all of these things and we think that they are all the same. So if you are going to do coaching, you must know what exactly is coaching and what is involved in coaching. If you're going to do mentoring, you must know what exactly is involved in mentoring, and what is mentoring, training as well, and counseling, because all of them are not the same. So let's start here first. What does the coach do? The coach simply helps the coachee or the student, I call them students, to develop ideas and insights that are crucial in creating the desired destination. Maybe it's a bit complicated, but to simplify it, as a coach only helps a coaching student to develop ideas, to develop insights, because they have a destination, they have a place where they want to get to. So you help them to do that. So now, what is the difference between mentoring, coaching, training, and counseling? Mentoring has got an element of one-to-one. You do one-to-one when you are mentoring a person. All right, but here is the most important thing about mentoring. A mentor is an expert, right? A mentor is an expert. You are a subject matter expert as a mentor. Mentoring is more career based. In mentoring, you are sharing the experiences, The mentor is sharing with the mentee the experiences, his or her experiences, because the mentee must learn from the mentor. The mentor is trying to help the mentee to get to a particular place. And the mentee came to this mentor because the mentor is already at a particular place. The mentor has already achieved certain things. Now the mentee want to tap into the knowledge, the wisdom, and the experience of the mentor, right? So a mentor is mostly a subject matter expert, and the meetings that are done in mentoring, they are ad hoc meetings, because they depend on the mentee. They need to be matching the needs of the mentee. So whenever the mentee is looking for something or want to know something, they will contact their mentor, or they will have a meeting, or they will set up a meeting with the mentor to talk about what they want their mentor to help them with. And it can be an ongoing relationship that is looking into the future. So when you are a mentor, you are actually a subject matter expert. But here's the thing that that actually shocked my coaching students when we were talking about this. The coach does not own content. The coach does not have to be a subject matter expert, but the coaching student, or the coachee, is the expert in this particular area. When you are going for coaching, the coach is not owning the content, but the coaching student owns the content. What do I mean by that? The coaching student already knows what they want and where they want to go. So the thing is, they really don't know how to get there. So the coach will facilitate the process of helping the student or the coachee to get to that point where they want to get through questioning. So it means it is very much important for the coach to be able to question. Questioning is a skill that is needed for coaches. So this is what is happening. The coaching student, or others call them clients, you know, the coachee, they come to you, they have a goal, they want to get to a particular place. So you are going to facilitate the process of them getting there through questioning, lots and lots of questioning, because you are playing a role of helping them to develop ideas and insights that are very much crucial in creating that desired destination. So here's the difference. The mentor is a subject matter expert. The mentor is there to guide. The mentor is there to teach. The mentor is there to help the mentee to become competent. Now, the coach is not owning the content, but the content is with the coaching student. How this content is going to come out. Often the coaching student is not aware of their capabilities. They are not aware of their strengths. They are not aware of what they can do. Sometimes they are, but they have some doubts that they have that kind of capability or strength. So when you ask them questions, you are helping them to develop those ideas and to create those insights that are crucial to helping them to get to their desired destination. So you ask them questions so that they can go through a process of delivery. If you listened to one of my coaching students the other day, she was saying she doesn't know how I do this thing, but she gets to discover layers and layers and layers of her life. She discovered things about her that she didn't even know. And that particular thing only comes out when a coach is asking questions. So basically, as a coach, you need to be able to communicate and to ask questions, to listen attentively, and to be able to help this coaching student to generate some good ideas about her life and to generate some insights about her life, to go through a journey of discovery. That is why a coach is not owning content in the coaching relationship. I don't know if you understand me. A coach is not owning content. The content is with the coaching student. And sometimes the coaching student does not even know that they have this content. So, with your questioning skills as a coach, you will be able to dig deep for and help the coaching student to go deeper and deeper and deeper and find out things about them. So this is the biggest difference that you need to note about mentoring and coaching. A mentor is an expert, is a subject matter expert. It's got experience of certain things, and you go to them because you want them to help you, to get to the place where they are. And they are owning content. They are going to teach you. They're going to show you, how to do things, where to go, and all that and all that. Also because they have that experience. They've been through, the things that you are going through now, and they have navigated through them, and they're going to show you how to navigate through that particular situation. And if it's probably in a workplace, you are wanting to become a manager or a supervisor, then you are going to get a mentor that is already a manager in the very same field that you are in, and you are going to get some help from them, right? So coaching, on the other hand, it is the coaching student that is owning the content. And a good coach will make sure that they get that content out. They dig that content out, and make sure that the coaching student is aware. It's mostly a journey of self-awareness. And the discovery is very much exciting when you help somebody to discover things about themselves, and they begin to see, look, like, wow, I didn't know that I am good in this area and I'm good in that other area. And they begin to follow their strength and their passion and their purpose in life, because you help them to dig deep, to look deep inside them. I often see people that come to see me, and that want coaching, and when I ask questions, you find that a person is fully convinced that whatever that she is doing right now is her actual purpose in life. And through questioning, they realize that no, man, that was just a clue. And many people are stuck right there. Many people are stuck with a clue. I'm talking about a clue, something that is giving you an idea of what exactly your purpose in life is. Many people are stuck there with the clue, and they are not taking the time to dig deeper to find out exactly what their purpose in life is. So a coach plays that role of helping you to really find clarity of purpose. A coach will help you to find clarity of purpose. And, in that journey, you begin to understand yourself even much better, because you continue to discover yourself, continue to discover the best of yourself. You continue to discover your the things that you are really, really passionate about, and your strengths. You begin to discover all of those things. So that's the difference between mentoring and coaching. If you forget anything whatsoever, don't forget this, that a mentor is a subject matter expert, and they are there to share their experience experiences with you and to help you to, to become competent, to become a leader, and all that and all that. So if you want to read more also about this, I had an opportunity to contribute an article to Vessels of Virtue magazine. So grab that magazine and read. There are so many articles in that magazine that are so brilliant, that are so inspiring. Go and read my article on the power of mentorship. On the power of mentorship. It is very, very much informative. You will be able to see in that magazine what a mentor does and what a mentee must do, and what are the benefits actually of mentoring. So that is the difference then between mentoring and coaching. The coach plays a role of facilitating the process through questioning, to make sure that they get out that content that is in the coaching student. And they have structured meetings. They in coaching, the meetings are structured. You know that you're going to meet your coach at a particular time, in a particular day. And feedback is also very much crucial in the coaching relationship. So that's the difference. In training, of course, in training, we all know training is direct, learning is direct in training, and in training, the trainer is the one who's responsible for the whole process. They control the process, and they also own the content and control the content, more like, in mentoring. And in counseling, I'm not a trained counselor as such, but in counseling, the counselor is interested in the past. I only do pastoral counseling at church. So the counselor is interested in the past. They always delve deep into identifying the problems and the issues of the past. They take you back there, and you will cry as you go back and reflect. They deal with psychosocial issues, and they address long-term personal issues, and they delve more deeper into what happened in the past, so that they can actually help you to deal with that pain. They help you to deal with that pain. So there is a difference between coaching and mentoring. I hope that I have answered your question, Sis Noma Wetu. I've not mentioned your name from the beginning, but I trust that I have answered your question. If you still don't understand, you are free to send me that email again and point to the things that you do not understand. And by the way, guys, if you have questions, I'll appreciate it if you can just send me a DM if you are on Instagram, and if you're on Facebook, send me an inbox. And of course, those that are listening via YouTube, you can just send me an email at reininyourpurpose@yahoo.com. Then I will attend to your questions. I just don't want to lose the questions in the midst of in the body of this particular session. So if they come to me directly, I'll be able to see those questions. All right. I'm left with 6 minutes, and I have another question here. Someone was asking me this question to say, when someone asked me to mentor them, what is the first thing that I must do? When someone asked me to mentor them, what is the first thing that I need to do? Very brilliant question. I love your questions, guys. This question is very brilliant, because a lot of people don't know where to start when a person is asking for mentoring. Even those that are coaching, if you are not trained into this area, especially with mentoring, because mentoring, it's more about your experience, it's more about your knowledge about a particular subject. And if you have not gone through a mentoring training, you may not know where to start. And maybe my answer to this should be that first get training in mentorship so that you know what to do, you know where to start. Right. First, that get training in mentorship so that you know where to start and you know what to do. However, because you are having a particular experience, I've been in this situation where people came to me and say, "Can you please mentor me?" So, people come to you and say, "Mentor me," because they appreciate you, they admire you, they love what you do, they want to learn from you. So we cannot limit that to having a qualification before you can help a person who admires you to learn from you, because you already know what they want to know. So you can teach them what you already know. That's the whole thing about this mentoring thing. So the first thing that you need to do when somebody wants you to mentor them, it is very much important. Already you have created the rapport. You have created the rapport because they come to you, they know you, they've been following you, they love your content, they you speak to them, you address their needs in your content, so they want to come and learn some more, they want to come closer and learn some more. So the first thing that you need to do, because you have now built the rapport with your content and whatever, if people are following you on social media, they've been looking at your content and they love it, you've already built the rapport with that person. So now what you need to do is to tap into a goal setting exercise. You need to set goals with this person, because for this person to achieve what they want to achieve, they need to have goals. They need to have goals. Goals are very much powerful. How do you benefit from goals? Anybody that is setting goals will tell you that goals are really, really making them to achieve more. Why? Because when you set goals, goals help you to have a sense of purpose. Goals help you to have a sense of purpose. They give meaning to what you are doing. They give you the reason to wake up the following morning, because you've got goal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to achieve. So they help you to have that sense of purpose, and you will be able to achieve because you have set goals. Now imagine if somebody comes and asks you to mentor them, and you start helping them to set goals, for themselves. I often utilize the skills from coaching. I steal from coaching, and I would use one of the models from coaching to help a person to be able to set goals. I also steal that questioning technique from coaching to help people to set their goals. So if you are not going to set goals with your mentee, then what is going to be achieved in that relationship? You're going to bounce from one idea to the other without helping them to get to where they want to get. So the goals are very much powerful, because once you have set goals, you now have a clear focus. They help you. Goals will help you to have a clear focus. You will have clear intentions because you are having goals. So if you are going to start off by helping your mentee to set goals, you will travel through that journey very smoothly, because you have worked on setting goals. Also, when you are having goals, I often see with myself that goals are helping me to manage my time better. You see, so you when you're setting goals with your mentee, you are helping them so that they can be able to manage their time better. And one of the greatest benefits of having goals is that goals, and when you have somebody that is going to be following you up on those goals, it's very inspiring and very motivational. So that is the first step that you need to do when somebody comes to you and say, can I be mentored by yourself? There's a lot of benefits in setting goals. But because the most important thing that you need to note that is that you need to set goals. You need to help your mentee to set goals, and that will be helping you to measure progress. Because if there are no goals that are being set, how are you going to measure progress? You need to measure progress, and you need to have something that is going to help you to measure progress. So those are the three questions that I prepared to answer, because I only have 30 minutes here, and I see that I've gone over 30 minutes already. Those are the three questions that I needed to answer. And just to wrap it up, mentoring and coaching are totally different. A coach is not owning content. Content is owned by a coaching student. A coach just needs to facilitate the process through questioning, so that you can be able to help the student to be aware of themselves, to create ideas and insights that are crucial in creating the desired destination for themselves. And a mentor is someone that is a subject that is experienced, and he's a subject matter expert, and he or she shares her experiences or his experiences with the mentee, with the quest to help them to become more competent in their field. That is the difference between mentoring and coaching. And the first thing that you need to do as a mentor, if somebody comes and say, can you please mentor me, help them to create or to develop a set of goals, because goals will help them to hold themselves accountable, and you will be able to measure the results at the end. Thank you so very much for joining me tonight. May the Lord bless you. See you again next week. Send through those questions. I will create another session again where I answer questions that are helping me to know what is it that you want me to talk about. So please do send those questions through. God bless you. Keep reigning and have a great evening. Great evening.